Hi, this is Kelly from Skating Polly, and you are watching AMBY.
Hi, this is Peyton from Skating Polly, and you're watching AMBY.
Hey everyone, it's Alicia from AMBY, and I'm stoked to be here with the lovely ladies from Skating Polly today. Hello.
Hi, thanks for having us.
How are you both doing?
Good, very good. Yeah, this is our first time in Canada. We're like looking around and we're like, do they look Canadian? I wonder if they'll speak some Canadian for us.
Yeah, you had tweeted how you're checking this one off the tour bucket list. Was this a place you've really wanted to come to?
It definitely was. Yeah,
Yeah.
because we've never been to Canada, period, so that was just kind of like a goal, you know? But also, yeah, we've wanted to play here for a while. And every band has made it seem like it's really difficult. They're like, oh, it's so hard to get into Canada. Like, they'll go through all your merch and stuff, and, you know, we just saw them.
2 minutes to get through.
Yeah.
Oh, that's perfect.
It's like really a big piece of cake. We're like,
That's great. Well, you're touring in support of your latest record release, The Big Fit. So kind of tell me about the tour a little bit. What have been some of the standout moments for you so far?
We started touring for the Big Fit in March, I think. And
Yeah.
it hasn't been a constant tour, so we haven't been on tour since March. It's like a couple weeks here and a couple weeks there.
yeah.
But we just got back from the UK 2 days ago, and all of the shows were great. It was our first headlining tour in the UK.
Yeah.
So that was nice and very cool. More people than I expected.
Yeah, lots of people were at every show. The first show in London, it was a free show, and people were like backed up to the staircase
Oh, wow.
outside of the room. Yeah, and I kept thinking the whole time, I was like, well, they're just here for the first band. Okay, well, they're just here for the second band. Okay, they're just gonna leave at any second. But no, I mean, like, people kept coming, and people were really nice too. They brought their like daughters, and I mean, we had some fans that were like, you know, in their 70s, and people like brought it. So, one fan brought us these fossils.
Like million-year-old fossils.
Yeah. It was so we felt pretty loved over there. It was really cool. But I mean, even over here's been great too. So
Yeah.
we took a break because I got cast in a pilot, and so we took like about a month off so that I could go film that.
Yeah. And how did that go?
It was good.
Good.
It was great. Yeah. Fingers crossed it gets picked up.
Well, Canada is actually the 5th country that you've played in.
Yeah.
It's the 5th one. So is there anywhere that you'd love to take Skating Polly that you've yet to play?
Japan.
All over Europe. Yeah.
For sure. Next time we go over to the UK, we want to hit like France, Germany, Spain, like, you know, just Europe.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, fingers crossed about that. No, but not really fingers crossed. I'm pretty sure we're going to do that next time we go over there.
I love the confidence. Just going back to the album, after listening to it multiple times, my favorite track is Hey Sweet. I love the frantic energy. It's just such a badass track. Could you just tell me a little bit about the story behind that?
Yeah. When did I write that? What inspired it? Well, my friend John made me these mixtapes of like Swans and Big Black and Melvin. So I was listening to a bunch of really heavy stuff, and I was like, I want to write a song that sounds like Big Black. So originally I went into it trying to do that, and then I was like, such a kind of just sounds like Babes in Toyland-ish, kind of Big Black. You can kind of tell that it was inspired by that, but not really. And I wrote the storyline about, because I'd realized that all my songs were like really personal lately, and I was like, done with that. I'm just going to do like my own storyline. So it was about like this old lady who like steals, like she's insecure about being old, and she's insecure about aging, so she like starts kidnapping her relatives, her younger relatives, and stealing their skin, and then she steals their bones, and then it's just like, no matter what though, she's still old inside, and she just always feels like inferior to other people, and it's kind of like it's just like an evil fairy tale I made up. And I just wanted it to be kind of funny, since it's like, to me it's funny. It's not supposed to be as scary. I just also thought it was funny because it was like my commentary on like us being scared of getting old. Like, oh no, like we're just a novelty. Like, what if we get old? Then we'll have to start, killing people and stealing their skin and bones.
You talk about getting older, and before we started rolling the camera, we're talking about our ages, and I kind of feel your pangs. You're both under 21. I just turned 21, so have you had to sneak into any of your own shows?
Most of the places have been pretty cool about it. There have been a few places where they would not let us in the venue, and except when we were loading in, playing, and loading out.
Yeah.
And to use the bathroom. But I got some like flack for using the bathroom even. I walked in, they're like, you can't be in here. I was like, I just gotta pee.
I'm hitting the stage.
We played a show with Flesh Eaters in San Diego, and it was like that. We could sound check, then we had to go back outside, then we could play a show, then we had to go back outside. We couldn't even sell our own merch unless we wanted to sell it outside. And so, like, Flesh Eaters is this really cool, like, punk band, and it has, like, Christy and John Doe and all these, like, legends in it. And we only had 3 shows with them, so we were trying to, like, talk to them every moment we could. And then at that show, we were kind of, like, using the bathroom as an excuse to, like, talk to them. So we'd, like, say, oh, I'm just going to the bathroom. And then we'd, like, wander off and be like, John, I love you. You're so cool. And then we'd be like, get out.
You started the band when you were both 9 and 4.
14.
9 and 14, sorry.
Yeah.
I absolutely love that, because when I started this, I was younger as well, and it's just cool to see how far your passion has really taken you. When you look back to when you were 9 and 14, which bands do you remember listening to the most?
Whenever we first started, I know I was really getting into punk music because I just read the book Please Kill Me by Legs McNeil. So I only listened to punk music, and I had like an alarm set every morning to wake up to X-Ray Specs, and my brother was just a little baby at this time, but I had the alarm really loud, so he would wake up crying every morning. And obviously, like the Ramones and the Sex Pistols. I really love the Dead Boys. Now I'm just into more chill stuff like Elliott Smith and Neutral Milk Hotel and Sufjan Stevens. Just quiet all across the board.
Peace. Yeah, it was a lot of loud stuff when we started, but also like pop stuff. I mean, like really, really poppy stuff. In contrast, like we really loved the album So Jealous, and we really loved like Regina Spektor's Far and Begin to Hope, and yeah. But I mean, I think the first bands me and Peyton bonded over when she joined our family were like Sleater-Kinney, Dig Me Out, that album, Dresden Dolls, No Virginia, Bikini Kill. We were so into Bikini Kill. I mean, those were like the big ones. I obviously like White Stripes, Nirvana, and stuff like that too. It was kind of weird because I had grown up listening to a lot of these bands, but I knew the names of very few of them. And my brother, I mean, because I was little, but like my brother, who was 2 years older, like always knew the names of every band, so I was like jealous. And then when Peyton like moved into our family and we started showing her all this cool music, she was like rediscovering this stuff that I'd been listening to but didn't know the names of. So then I like started geeking out with her. I was like, yeah, I'm getting the hang of this.
Nice to be on the other side, right, where
Yeah.
you can share. Well, just from the live photographs I've seen and the music videos you've shared, and being with you both right now, I just love your fashion sense. You just kind of, it seems like you wear what you want, you embrace it, and you always are rocking it. So for a band like Skinny Polly, how important is image?
I don't know. Recently I did switch my guitar strap from a high position to a lower position because it looks cooler. I feel like Johnny Ramone whenever I'm like playing guitar with it low down. But for the most part, like with clothes, it doesn't really matter. We just wear what we want.
Yeah.
For our right before we went on tour in the UK this last time, we had a show in Brooklyn, and I just wore my pajamas because we were going to be on a plane. We had to go straight to the airport after the show, so I was just like, I'm just going to wear this.
Yeah, like, image. I don't know, like, we try to buy cool clothes and stuff. For a while, whenever I wrote the song Ugly, I went through this phase that was like, if you care about clothes or makeup, then you're stupid. No, like, I didn't really feel like that, but I kind of just felt like, I'm going to be above all that, so I would just wear, like, extra large, like, sport t-shirts and cargo pants. But that phase was so
I like how you're
short.
laughing like you remember the phase, right?
It was like really short. I mean, because I think I just kind of felt, I think when you're a girl, there's this confusing tension because it's like, okay, so it's lame to try to be pretty, and it's lame and it's ugly to not try to be pretty, you know, you look like a dyke or whatever, and just, so there's all these pressures, and you kind of go through these phases of what's cool and what's not cool, and you're always like insecure. And so now I'm kind of just like all over the place. Like some days I'll wear this, and then some days I'll wear pajamas, and yeah, and some days I will wear makeup, and then some days I'm like, I don't want to deal with makeup, it's the worst.
Yeah, I've been wearing this outfit since our second to last show in the UK. I've changed out of it once, but then put it right back on because it was too hot to wear anything else.
I think it's cool to have style, and I think it's cool to wear stuff that you like and you feel like you look cool in. And there really should not be any guilt about wearing makeup or wearing something that you think looks cool.
Well put, really. I just want to do a little quick fire round with both of you.
Okay.
So if you could jam with one of your influences, who would that be?
Go Peyton.
Jeff Mangum. Or do they have to be alive at the moment?
No.
Okay, Elliott Smith.
Maybe Annie Clark from St. Vincent. I don't know. Or Kat Bjelland or Sid Barrett.
That's a good one.
Yeah, it is. What's your favorite thing to do when you're not focusing on music together?
Okay.
Peyton paints all the time.
Yeah. But
And she writes.
I write. I like to read.
Yeah.
But honestly, this is gonna sound really lame, but I think above all of that, I just like to sleep and relax and just not do anything.
I really like just listening to music, and yeah, I like reading, and I like painting with Peyton. I like drawing. I like, just sleeping is really,
I'm
really
just always
nice.
tired, so
Sleeping is kind of amazing.
Gotta embrace the sleep.
Watching John Cusack and Dustin Hoffman movies with Peyton.
And if you could eternally be stuck in one decade of music, which decade would that be?
70s in New York.
90s in Seattle, I guess. Or Minneapolis.
80s in Minneapolis would have been good too.
But then you would have never seen Babes in Toyland because you're eternally stuck there.
Yeah. I mean, weren't they around in the late 80s?
I think kind of.
I just I don't know. I really like the Replacements right now. So.
Yeah, replacements are good.
And for the last one, what is the first word that comes to mind when you look at your bandmate?
Genius.
Nerd. I'm just joking.
All right.
Okay, when I look at my bandmate, or just when I think about Peyton as really fucking thoughtful. Thoughtful would be the word. Not.
I guess I should say creative genius, not just all around genius.
We'll hyphenate it so it counts as one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thoughtful, sweet, hardworking.
3 words.
Shut up. You're all of them.
Well, just to wrap things up today, is there anything you want to say to all of your fans who are going to be viewing our interview?
We're going to try to come and play shows for all of you guys, wherever you are. This is our touring year, and that's what we're going to be doing, is touring and touring and touring. So, yeah, I guess that's the big thing. And then go buy our record, because we like money.
Ow. It's our first record on vinyl.
It's our first record on vinyl, yeah. So, let's go.
It's all very exciting. And just thank you so much for letting us be a part of this. We're very excited about that.
Oh, thank you so much for having us.
It is my pleasure. And remember, to everybody viewing, you can visit us at musicblogger.com for exclusive interviews, features, videos, and so much more with your favorite bands. We'll see you next time.